we go. Salute your sports. Lots to talk about, boys. Lots to talk about. Free agency in the NFL was absolute banana lands. There's all kinds of things running around. Edge called me out on my graphic. It said top 5, which it has said for almost, I don't know how many months since I made this. So then I went and changed it and updated it, and now we're back. Now we're good. We're at the top 3 because we used to do 5, and then that was getting out of control because it was just a lot. So
We'd be here 45 minutes.
Yes, we trimmed it to 3. And number 1 question with NFL free agency: which NFL team is the offseason champ so far? Lucky for us, I have found a grading system that somebody did because I couldn't keep up with all the moves. And here we go. Oh, wait, first I forgot about this. That got me good right there because I completely forgot to put that in there. Here's a picture.
I love that. It's like a storybook ending.
Oh my god.
To a rom-com.
Aaron Rodgers has been walking around alone on a beach with looks like a blanket around his shoulders, a backwards trucker hat, some board shorts, and what looks to be some headphones that still have wires on them, which is hilarious.
Easy now.
I'm not criticizing.
We were here first.
This dude's worth. The guy's worth like $100 million.
Yeah, but he probably believes that, his phone can get hacked through his Bluetooth headphones or something. Like, there's no telling.
If there's any radio frequency waves, somebody's tapping into him, so he's got to go direct plug-in.
The Vax group is following him.
He's got the Glade plugins.
He still uses dial-up.
He probably does. He's probably not on the internet at all. But I just what is he? He's such a weird guy, man.
Dude, he's finding himself, man.
Why? Because he's on the beach by himself?
Yeah, he took some ashwagandha or whatever it is, and he's just out finding himself and being at one with the ocean.
Do you think this was staged, or do you think somebody's like, oh no, there's Aaron Rodgers?
I think there's probably so many, especially now,
because it looks like
many
nobody's
people.
there.
It looks to me, well, it's cold. That's why he's wearing a blanket. But to me, just based off of how the picture looks, where it's looks like it's zoomed in, but he looks still like he's far away, like it was taken on a cell phone, not with a good camera. So I don't know. I think it could just be real.
I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious. It was just like Aaron Rodgers seen wandering a beach alone, wrapped in a blanket, listening to probably the Millie Goats podcast.
To me, there's nothing wrong with that, though, because we got done a little early today, so we got to go out on the beach. And some of the crew just wanted to sit on the beach. So they sat on the beach. And I was like, I'm not a go to the beach and sit down. I got to throw ball, do something. So I was like, I'm going to go for a walk. So I went on a walk on the beach today prior to even seeing this picture by myself. And what was funny about it is at one point there was this group of girls, and they were kind of walking towards the ocean. And I felt like they were looking at me. So I was like, okay. Maybe I got some swagger. I still got it. And little did I know, I heard some clanging, and I turned around, and it was this really ripped dude with his shirt off, and he had a dog, and they were walking on the beach. And I was like, they were definitely looking at that
guy. Body bag.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put my head back down.
Hey, first of all, shout out to this Sarah E chick that did this.
Definitely a body wash. I was laughing at that. That came through, and I just started busting out laughing.
True. Oh, not me, Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, this is who I'm going to be for Halloween. I'm going to be Aaron Rodgers, blanket beach, Aaron Rodgers. Blanket on the beach.
Think about if Jordan Love showed up for this the first day of.
Did Brett Favre do this before?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we talking about? I forgot. Hey,
top three.
There we go. Winners and losers from the pro football something. Free agency through day 2. Winners and losers according to PFSN stats and insights department. Winners: Patriots A minus, Rams A minus, Ravens B plus, Bears B plus, Vikings B plus, Giants B plus, Commanders B plus. Losers: Dolphins D, Eagles D, Niners D, Seattle D, Raiders D plus. What? D plus. Chiefs
Hey, better than a D. Well, I don't necessarily agree with this because the Cowboys aren't on this list.
100%. They're probably below. They're probably like F.
The Cowboys traded for Kyrie Elam today.
Dude, what is that?
I have no idea. I mean, have they not watched him play the past 3 years?
He can't cover anybody.
No. He can't cover in zone, man. Like, you can't say it's a system thing because he's not covering anybody.
No.
Demo already bought his Panthers jersey.
Dude, he's been sending pictures all day about
That he can't decide between 4 hats. We were just like, just buy them all, dude.
Yeah, exactly 100%. That's what we told him. So I'm like, okay, who got an A? The Rams and the Patriots. And I'm like, what did the Patriots do? They signed a whole bunch of interior. So here's who they signed: Carlton Davis, the cornerback; Milton Williams, defensive tackle; Harold Landry, the third edge rusher; Morgan Moses, tackle; Robert Spillane, linebacker; Mac Hollins, wide receiver. They lost Devon Gottschall, was a tad defensive tackle, and Jonathan Jones, cornerback. So apparently they're saying that they have a really good 1-2 punch at the cornerback position, and they got a little bit better on the defensive line. So they got an A minus. The Rams
Just because they
signed.
signed the most people.
I don't know.
They really didn't, though. They didn't sign the most.
Have they not figured out that their best wide receiver is Kendrick Bourne? I mean, okay, you're off-season, and here's the Bears again, dude. The Bears once again off-season champs. They got to get 17 linemen for their quarterback, who's supposed to be generational and going to turn the franchise around. Doesn't need any help. Walked into the best situation a rookie quarterback's ever walked into. Number 1 pick, goes out there, stinks up the joint, can't throw the football, can't win a late game, and here we are again with the Bears being off-season champs.
I don't see why they gave the Chiefs a D. I mean,
because they're losing everybody.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened today because I was busy today. But I mean, they did a running back, a wide receiver, offensive tackle, offensive guard, linebacker, cornerback, punter, and long snapper.
They did. They got another punter. Hunt got out there.
No, Matt Arazi or whatever.
Oh, they re-signed him.
Yeah, they tagged him.
So I think they lost like key guys. Like they lost Reed.
They re-signed one of the safeties. He went to, where did he go? I forget where he went.
Maybe.
They lost Joe Tooney.
Yeah, he's an all-pro. He's an all-pro guard.
Yeah,
they signed Jalen Moore, the tackle from the 49ers, who only played because Trent Williams was hurt. He's only started 12 games.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then the Vikings is hilarious because they actually did have a pretty good they did have a pretty good signing day or whatever, or free agent signing period. But the fact that they're in the Aaron Rodgers running again is just the best. It's the best if you're a Vikings fan. Vikings fans are losing their minds. They only have one quarterback on their roster, which is JJ McCarthy. Dylon, our resident Vikings fan, has been sobbing for the last 3 hours. So everybody go make fun of him. It's just spectacular. Yeah,
they good news though. Daniel Jones thought it was easier to beat out Richardson than it was McCarthy. So, they're saying that they think Daniel Jones thinks McCarthy's better than Richardson. So that should be good news for Vikings fans.
Yes. The Vikings signed Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargraves, Byron Murphy, and Aaron Jones re-signed. They signed a center and a guard. So they actually retooled. I mean, but and then the Commanders, of course, got Debo, and then who else did they get? They signed somebody. I can't remember who it was.
You know what I figured out about Debo?
What?
Well, one of my how dare yous relates to Debo, and I figured it out because of the how dare you. Debo, when Debo changed his number, that's his problem.
That made him look bigger. Everybody's like he's gained weight, but it's like he lost another number on there.
Same with Victor Hovland. He's changed his outfit and he's struggling. if you're in and you're doing well, you don't change stuff. Like Puka. Puka's changing to 12. Watch
Mhm.
out. Down year. Just saying.
Do you think that you think there was money involved there, or do you think it was respect?
I think there was 1,000% there was money involved. I mean, it may not have changed hands as in here's $2 million, but it was probably like, I'll pay you whatever you have to pay to change your number. You know, it could have been one
Does
of those
this
things.
does this A- make you worried as a Bills fan?
About the Rams? No.
No, the Patriots.
No, not at
They
all.
got A-, dude.
I don't care. The
Look,
media picked the Bills to finish third in their division last year. I don't care what the other teams do in the division. Bills are stacked.
it was so stupid. So stupid. What did the Bills? The Bills got a. What grade did they give the Bills here? I think they got like a B or something.
All
They got
we've really much done is just re-sign people. I mean,
Yeah.
we made a couple of signings. Apparently we love the LA Chargers. We got like 2 or 3
Yeah,
of their
dude.
guys.
I love the Chicago
Whoever
Bears.
scouts the LA Chargers for the Bills probably getting he's got a lot on the line right now. His word is on the line right now.
B-
The Bills are
from the
paying
Bills.
some people too, though. You
Oh,
got
Bosa.
Josh Allen, 330.
Yee.
Whatever the running back Evan. What did he re-sign his free agent deal?
Darrington
Got out of
Evans, he's
State.
an app guy. We
Um,
re-signed Ty Johnson.
Josh Palmer, 3-year, $36 million, 18 guaranteed.
Overpaid.
Shakir, wide receiver, 4-year, 36, 18 guaranteed.
Underpaid.
Edge rusher. What was that? Russo and Hochette, 3-year, 24 million, 4-year, 80 million, 54 guaranteed contract extension. Linebacker Bernard, 4-year, 50 million,
Captain.
25 guaranteed contract extension.
Underpaid.
And long snapper.
Yeah, highest paid long snapper in the league. He's the
Dude,
longest tenured
Reed?
Bill too. He was
Grills Mafia?
he was on the Bills before McDermott got there. So he was on drought Bills.
I'm
Grills
just mad at
Mafia.
myself for not sitting there pushing a long snapper. I mean, these long snappers are getting paid right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You should have.
God dang it.
Would have been better than me.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
that was
way
one
better than you.
investment Edge missed out on.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Himself.
Ooh.
Yeah, take you to town here. The
Take you to
Commanders
church.
signed Debo, or they traded for Debo and traded for Laramie Tunsil. That was the other one I couldn't remember. Now, all the sickos and freaks and perverts that are here, knowing that I'm a 49ers fan, see that big old D right on the screen. 49ers.
They're
You
in
thought I
full
was going to.
rebuild mode.
They're not full rebuild mode.
Are you kidding?
Are you okay? Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, I forgot that the Giants got. What did the Giants get? A B+. Yet they paid Darius Slayton exactly what they could have paid Saquon Barkley. Idiots.
Idiots.
How do you get a B+? Now, I like Darius Slayton. I think he's pretty good, but
He's not.
how do you get a B+ whenever the guy you didn't want is making the same amount of money elsewhere that you gave to a guy?
That was when they believed in Daniel Jones, though.
That's true.
They couldn't pay both.
So
now they have neither.
Right. Okay. So the 49ers, they've lost 11 of the 22 starters on their Super Bowl roster from a year or two ago.
Tanking.
They're saying completely decimated. Wrong.
Speak
Why? They were terrible at separation. They were terrible against the run. They were terrible at running efficiency. They were terrible against short yardage running. All these guys that were supposed to be tough, the identity of the Niners, they were all still there. They weren't tough. They were done. It was over. This is exactly what they needed to do to move on. Build the offense around Purdy, going into 12 personnel, get away from 21 personnel. That's why Juszczyk is gone. That's why they brought in another tight end. They're going to get more multiple with the offense, and they're going to build this thing around Purdy. Okay? They still have pillars at almost every position. I'm not worried at all. They have so many draft picks. They have, I think, 11 or 12 draft picks this year. So this is, and they're not making a whole bunch of. They're not spending. They have $77 million in dead cap though, which is still going up. So
I was
they're
gonna say what I saw is they have 86 million in dead cap this season and have 21.5 already for next season.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's rebuilding, dude.
That's not rebuilding.
You have to draft.
Tanking.
You have to
But they-
draft because you
but they
can't
let
pay
all-
anybody.
But they let all these guys sign and let them go so that they get compensatory picks. They got 4 compensatory picks from signings already, from like Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, but
from,
we already established that the Niners are terrible at drafting.
terrible at drafting. They drafted Brock Purdy,
Okay, one person
Malik
that they got
Mustafa,
lucky
Fred
on.
Warner, Drake
That was
Greenlaw,
that was a random chance, by the way. Brock Purdy.
Nick Bosa.
There was nobody left.
I mean, come on.
There's a lot
But
of high draft picks.
First of all, what they do suck at is drafting interior linemen. They have not been good at that.
Yeah, Bill.
That's what they need to do. And also, all these grades that people are giving out, they gave high grades to the people that went up. Shout out to the big boys. Shout out to Big Skill, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Skill.
Everybody trying to be like the Eagles.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what the Niners did today. All right. So this is just from
Hey, I'm not done.
but
Current odds.
Nobody
Current
cares.
odds to win the NFC West, they're the favorite still. They're the NFC Championship, they're third. To win the Super Bowl, they're
Where
sixth.
did you get this from? The Niners website?
No, this is
Yeah.
DraftKings Sportsbook.
There is no one favored in the Niners
Y'all
to win
see,
this.
y'all don't know ball. That's the problem. You're just trying to get me. You're just
It's
trying to
not
get
the
me.
ball. We're just telling you about the
Ball.
marriage jinx, and you won't accept the fact of
Because
it.
they're setting up the offense around him.
This is people that aren't taking into consideration the marriage rule.
You're making
Mhm.
stuff up, dude.
I'm not.
Then go ahead and kiss it goodbye. What's the Bills' chances there? Because he's
Yeah,
all in, dude. That guy's
He's
been
not
running around.
married though.
Your quarterback has been running around on bachelor parties. He's
Are
been,
you done?
You know, yeah,
Are
I'm
you
done.
done?
All right, go ahead.
All right. So let's see what the Niners did again without today. They signed or re-signed Patrick Taylor, the running back, for a 1-year deal.
Love
Their
it.
wide receiver Richie Grant, 1-year deal for $2 million
Mm-hmm.
because y'all are broke.
Efficient.
Wide receiver Demarcus Robinson, 2-year deal.
Deep threat.
$10 million, $6 million guaranteed.
Deep threat.
Tight end Luke Farrell, 3-year deal, $20 million, 11 guaranteed. Offensive guard Ben,
Multiple.
1-year deal, contract extension. Linebacker Luke Gifford, 1-year extension.
Let's
or
go.
1-year deal.
We're good.
Dude, y'all ain't paying nobody. No wonder nobody wants to go there and play.
They have 86 in dead cap. They can't.
They're
pay
broke as
nobody.
shit. Yeah, you can't get nobody if
Hey,
you don't
keep
pay
talking about
nobody.
money. I'll keep talking about ball. Y'all keep talking about money. This isn't freaking Wells Fargo. They're favored to win the NFC West.
Look, I'm going to also give you something too, and we're going to transition to the next one
Yes.
by doing this. If you go back, they gave the Seattle Seahawks a D.
D.
You just told me, based on some random Miatic meme that you made, that the Niners are favored to win the NFC West.
Okay. Yes. Following.
I got news for you to lead us in to talking about the quarterback situation as
I
our
love
number
this.
2 headline.
Quarterbacks.
Hot take of the year, considering put it on the big board. Sam Darnold either wins season MVP or Super Bowl MVP this year because the Seattle Seahawks signed MVS. And as we know, the past
Kingmaker.
4 years, a quarterback that MVS has played with has won an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up. Sam Darnold wins the NFC West, not the Niners, and rolls.
I think the Seahawks just signed Dexter Lawrence from the Cowboys too. DeMarcus Lawrence. Dude, that was such a good take. Completely forgot about that. MVS Kingmaker. Didn't he leave from Buffalo to New Orleans this year?
Yeah.
Wow. That's sabermetrics right there, boys. Okay. Which quarterback is going to have the most success at his new home. So we had Sam Darnold to the Seahawks, Justin Fields to the Jets, Geno to the Raiders, Daniel Jones to the Colts, Super Bowl quarterback Kenny Pickett to the Browns via trade, DTR to the Eagles. Love that. I don't know why I love DTR. Garoppolo back to the Rams, Josh Dobbs to the Patriots, Nick Mullins to the Jags, Zach Wilson to the Dolphins. Now, Rodgers still out there, Russell Wilson still out there, Mac Jones, Gardner Minshew, Jameis Winston. Rumblings of Jameis going to San Francisco, I heard. Joe Flacco, Mariota just signed back with Washington.
Dude, if Jameis goes to San Francisco, y'all are done.
No, we're not.
He already said the Lord cannot deliver for pick sixes.
Dude, if we sign him and the season's already dead anyways, at least I'm going to have that to watch every week.
True.
That's must-see TV, baby. I'd get a Jameis Winston jersey for sure. Drew Lock still out there, Trey Lance, Carson Wentz, Jacoby Brissett just signed with the Cardinals. So, what do you? Ed,
still playing?
I don't know. Keep playing, dude. The brisket man. Brisket for the brisket. Who? Oh, BMO's still ripping me. Good thing they have so many picks in this loaded draft. Talking about the Niners. Everybody see the sickos want to see the Niners fail. And it's not going to happen. They're still the favorite to win the division. It's not going to happen.
Speaking of the loaded draft, do you think that
Ryan Clark's an idiot?
Yeah, well.
You want to get into that?
No.
No, I don't.
Do you think that the drafts will continue to get worse because of the transfer portal and players not being developed because they're not with the same coaches for more than a year or two?
I've already called it. Yeah.
I just think they're not playing. They're like everybody's just trying to do as little as possible to get to the NFL. And the talent, they're not used to competing.
I think that they they're just trying to play. They're not trying to compete and get better and learn. I think they're just
lose.
If somebody's you recruited a new guy that's supposed to be better than me, according to what the people that don't have any idea what they're talking about are saying, then I'm going to transfer to a school that I can be that guy.
I want to get out and go get pampered and pranced around and
look at all these 1-year deals. It's turning
into the NBA. The CEO stats was like a bunch of average players are signing lucrative deals. And I remember a couple of years ago in the NBA, they were signing everybody was signing for 4 years, $80 million.
Yeah,
everybody. So I don't know. The one that sticks out to me. Zach Wilson to the Dolphins, boys. Zach Wilson to the Dolphins. There was a video of Tua surfaced, kind of looking not in shape. Could it be? That would be the most babyface quarterback head coach duo probably in the history of NFL with McDaniel and Zach Wilson. They would, dude, I just picture them like Uncle Rico in that thing, like Mike McDaniel's like, spin around, fake a sidearm throw there, and then throw it behind your back to Tyreek Hill in the slot. Like they just be out there doing, Pilates basically at the quarterback position if Zach Wilson was playing because that one throw from his combine. So I don't know. Zach Wilson to the Dolphins is that one. That one I got my eyeballs locked in on that one. The Daniel Jones one is funny too, dude. People just I will. There's two dunks that I have right now. It's the Anthony Richardson take and the Caleb Williams take. We'll see what the Caleb Williams take is, but Anthony Richardson was an absolute slam dunk. J-Vi, who's your thought on this?
I don't know.
Jets are idiots. I'm sorry. Justin Fields is not good.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would think that Sam Darnold would be the one if the Seahawks didn't get rid of everybody. But then he doesn't. He has Jigma to throw to now. That's it.
Oh, they signed Evan Ingram too? No, wait. That was the Broncos. Never mind.
Is he going to throw it to Bobo? I mean, the Seahawks got rid of everybody. So you can't be excited about that. Geno has Brock Bowers. That's it. Since Hunter Renfrow just retired. I don't know what the Browns are doing because they signed Kenny Pickett. I mean, are they going to cut Watson? Because they got
Now that
Russ. They got Russ coming in tomorrow.
yeah, I was getting ready to say they're bringing in Russ Wilson.
But I don't know. I don't really love that either.
You cut him, you still owe him money though.
Somebody
think-
paid Sam Darnold 3 years, $100 million. Who would have thought that?
He's had a couple contracts.
But he always loses when it matters. He gets scared whenever there's pressure. In Seattle, Sam Darnold under pressure was like the 31st rated quarterback for completion percentage or something like that. And Seattle was like 32nd in allowing pressure rate. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster.
I think the move is, and it hasn't happened yet. I think Gardner Minshew to the Titans.
Baby.
Put pressure on Will Levis. He's a good solid backup in case Levis stinks again. I mean, everybody was talking about Tennessee last year. How they could win, they could have a chance to win that
pretty
division.
Good.
Yeah, they could have a chance to win that division.
It was just Will
terrible on offense.
Levis lost them like 15 games. Edge, what do you think?
I feel like Tennessee is almost like on the same level though as Arizona. Like everybody gets so hyped about Arizona at the beginning of the year. It's like, man, they just built a hell of a defense, built a hell of an offense. And then we get like game 5 and we're like, well, hang that one up. They're done already. Like this. I think I can tell you who wastes money is paying Nick Mullins $6.5 million for 2 years. That's a waste of money.
There you go with your Clemson.
I'm just stating the fact. I mean, T-Law
never going to see the field under Trevor Lawrence's tutelage.
Never going to see. It'll be great for him to learn, and watch how you throw touchdowns. But all they're doing is just prepping for another team in a couple of years for a trade.
Watch how you throw touchdowns.
I don't know about Kenny Pickett going to the Browns either. I mean, dude, if you're a quarterback, why would you want to go to the Browns? Like Baker Mayfield at the Browns was something to watch, but that was short-lived at the same time.
How mad are the Browns fans?
I don't think he had a choice. I think the Eagles wanted DTR because they see his potential versus what Kenny Pickett can do. I mean,
DTR.
Kenny Pickett spiked a ball in the backfield last year, if you remember.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Yeah,
and it wasn't after he scored a touchdown.
Dude, the duo of Kenny Pickett and Jameis Winston, they should have kept Jameis. That would have been so good. Well, quarterbacks moving all over the place. There's some other. So Cooper Kupp got released by the Rams. And this is a really weird picture of him because he looks like Logan
How
Paul.
old is Kupp? Is he like 32 or something?
I don't know.
I think he's 30. 31 maybe.
Oh, that's a hot take right there. Browns want Kenny to help Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. That's a hot take. So Kupp, I don't know. People are saying the Ravens. People are saying the Patriots. People are saying the Panthers. The Panthers with. Can you imagine? Panthers with Thielen and Kupp. Come on now. Let's go. Talk about the Eagles with the exciting lights.
You're just like all these other idiots that don't know ball. Like
you don't.
The Panther. It doesn't matter who they have at receiver or running back if they can't protect, they can't run the ball. Like the Panthers don't have an offensive line.
I'm saying it right now, dude. Cooper Kupp. He's one of the best quick. That guy gets separation. He's open. Him and Thielen on the same. Are you talking? When's the last time you had that?
What? Two white guys?
X and Y receivers, white guys, right there on the outside together. Do the Panthers play the Eagles this year again? That would be.
Isn't Kupp? Kupp's a slot guy though.
That would be awesome. They bring back CMC.
Yes, the Panthers play the Rams.
Oh, revenge game.
Because they play the NFC West. Because the Niners play the Panthers.
That's right, dude. Bills play the Panthers too. Revenge game for our guy.
in Carolina. Miss CEO Stat says she's taking all the grandkids.
Okay, I believe it. My son will be in his 49ers gear.
Not when the Bills are playing.
Yes, he will. Ravens signed DeAndre Hopkins, so we get to hear that for the next 8 months. Even though he did post a picture of him and Derrick Henry, like how many points did this offense score? Is this saying that he likes Lamar better than Patrick Mahomes?
Well, somebody said Baltimore is where old Pro Bowl receivers go to die. They go there and they fade away. They don't play anymore. They're bad.
Was that just OBJ?
No, Steve Smith.
Geez.
Bolden.
Oh.
Somebody else.
It's between the Titans and the Ravens because we had Andre Johnson and we had Randy Moss went there. There was another one that went to Tennessee. Julio Jones. Who doesn't know ball? So who's the more wide receivers go to retire? The Ravens or the Titans is the question. This is my favorite. Just in, the Pittsburgh Steelers are co-favorites to trade for quarterback Anthony Richardson. This is the best, dude. Where's the CEO stats?
That's what Ryan Clark would want.
Oh, that guy sucks, man. He's so ridiculous, dude. I'm sure. Yeah, the whole ESPN crew is going to block us. Who cares? But this guy, they already had him. Is this not Justin Fields?
He's worse than Justin Fields.
Oh, he is 100%. But my goodness,
Justin Fields at least stays healthy.
That is true. Panthers have a good shot to be in the division or second in the division. I agree with that. Let's go.
Second doesn't get you in the playoffs, though.
I can't believe we have to. Oh, and here you go. Here's your guy, Joey Bosa to the Bills. Thoughts as a Bills fan?
I like Josh Palmer signing better than I like this one. I look, if he stays healthy and plays how the potential that he has, he can help us out a lot.
He's not gonna, but it's cold. You think he couldn't stay healthy in San Diego in Los Angeles?
Stay healthy in the dome. Maybe it was a turf. I don't know, but I don't know. He hasn't played a full season, but one time in his 8-year career.
You literally got.
We've been down this road twice. Mario Williams and Von Miller.
I was going to say you basically just signed Von Miller again.
Yeah.
I want to go back to
less money, but I'm not in love with it. I wasn't in love with the Josh Allen pick when we drafted him. I'm not afraid to say that. And that blew up in my face. But we'll see.
Can I spin zone this? Maybe Steelers leadership is like, yeah, we'll take Anthony Richardson so that it basically forces Mike Tomlin to finally have a losing season so that they can finally fire him. Right?
The Steelers are not firing him. They haven't fired
if he has a losing season, what are you keeping him there for? Maybe the Rooneys are playing for keeps. So, and then Evan Ingram, this is a good. The Broncos